Yo, what up? What up? What's going on? Been a while, man. Hustling. Gotta get it. Checking in with you guys right quick, man. Been going on since was it since July 4th? I want to say that week of July 4th. Been crazy with the phone calls. Been crazy. What's today's date? Today's the 18th. But yeah, man. What's going on, T Hill? Freight trucking, what up? Do right, the trucker was good. But yeah, man, y'all see the title, man. Dealing with, I've been for real the last, I want to say 3 weeks, maybe four, dealing with overages, damages, um, holding holding trailers captive and stuff like that. And you already know, man. I love it because I know it's a big payday, a big check. So that's why I say it's good to have trailers. It's good to have trailers just sitting around or whatever. Extra trailers just sitting around. You know, they paid for. I think I got one trailer I'm still paying on. But all the other trailers is paid off. You know, so that's all profit. All profit. What's going on, Miss Joe? And flatbed seas. Everything's profit. So I've been dealing with like I'm right now. I'm at Mondelez. Y'all know Mondelez. I knew when I took this load, it was going to be some type of overages and damages. Based off the broker, I knew they was going to pay up. So Mondelez, so I had a load um last week. He was local loads, only 60 miles. 60 miles. And they was paying pretty good or whatever. But I knew for a fact, and the fact that it was Mondelez and they was going to McLean, that was another thing. McLean, for those of y'all know, McLean and Food Line is on my hit list because McLean does piece counts. Piece counts, you'll be there forever. You know, especially if you got a full truckload of a product. So Mondelez and McLean, probably two of the worst shipping receivers in the Richmond area. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're everywhere, but out here, if you know what I'm talking about, Mondelez and McLean, you be here all day. But I knew this was a strategy because I knew I had three of them. So I had a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday, pick up Mondays. It was pick up Monday, deliver Tuesday, pick up Tuesday, deliver Wednesday, and pick up Wednesday, deliver Thursday. So I already knew, like somewhere, I didn't know exactly what was going to happen, but I knew it was going to be some type of overages, some type of damages, some type of them want me to hold the product because I already knew that Mondelez, the way Mondelez works is you got to get some type of final deposition. You got to get some type of final deposition for you to return back the damaged products and the overages. So I already knew I was ready to get ready for storage fees, or I was going to charge them to hold the product on my trailers. Not only they held up one of my trailers, they held up two of my trailers. It was so much product. You can see in the thumbnail, that's just the pallets that was in the back. I mean the nose. So that's the pallets. It was like 4 pallets, 3 or 4 pallets. It was a short one down there. But I had product in the front, on the side, and I had product on the left side and the right side. So I couldn't get the whole picture. But um, they held my trailers up for 6 days. So that 6 days, and the fact that I charged them for a redelivery, I charged them for holding the product for 6 days. I charged them for detention, and also I got recompensated. I got compensated for me paying the lumpers and stuff like that because the lumpers was like $300 a pop. So you're talking about $900 in 3 days. So we got a nice little check. This is the last of it. Like I said, this all happened last week. They held it over the weekend. They finally gave me a final deposition redelivered today, this morning at 8 o'clock. So I'm here getting this product off so I can continue on with my week or whatnot. I did get another customer. That's a lot of stuff. It's been a while. I did get another customer. This Thursday I gotta go meet up with them, meet with the district managers and terminal managers or whatever it's called. The terminal managers and district managers, I think that's what it's called. So I'm gonna meet up with them this Thursday. What else been going on? Oh, the Walmart Little Caesars. So before all this, I've been on Walmart Little Caesars radar. So apparently, for those y'all know about reefer, we all know in the summertime that freezers go out. Like, you know, customers' freezers go out. They need a trailer being placed in their location, and Walmart's been calling me. This is the first time I got a call from Little Caesars. Little Caesars called me, and y'all know how Little Caesars is. Sometimes Little Caesars is like set up in a weird location. And I knew for a fact when Little Caesars called me about it, they called me on July 3rd at 9 o'clock p.m., the day before July 4th. They called me the day before July 4th about, hey, we need a reefer. We need somewhere we can keep some cold or whatever. You already know. So I charged them. Hey, I charged them something crazy, man. And it was like, it's whatever, you know, and that's the things you got to do. Don't, you know, you can't get, it was kind of like a quick kind of thing. You can't get friendly, you know, because these corporations got money, you know, and you call somebody at 9 o'clock after business hours on July 3rd, you're gonna have to pay up. So, you know, they held my trailer for about 2 nights. So 2 nights, and I got it back on the third day in the morning. So we got a nice little deal on that. The Walmart's similar situation. Walmart was different. Walmart calls me and say, hey, we need a trailer down such and such place. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So apparently they needed 2 trailers. And I was trying to figure away and this was on a weekend, and I had nobody around. I was trying to see if I can take a trailer, drop it off, double back, get the other trailer, and do it like that. They was like, oh, we can't do it like that. They was like, listen, take the first trailer down there, and if we don't have nobody to move it, you can go back up to get the second trailer to bring it back down. So apparently what happened was I went down there to Walmart to drop the trailer. And as soon as I got it, anytime you do any business with Walmart, don't talk to the broker. Talk to the actual Walmart rep there. So I went into the Walmart rep, and I was like, yo, y'all need a trailer down here. I hear y'all need a trailer, and y'all need it, you know, for X amount of hours. And apparently this was on a night shift or whatever. So the time I came, it was the day shift that was already there. So when I got down there, I checked in. I was like, listen, here go the trailer right here. Where you want me to put it at? And they was like, hey, we don't need this trailer no more. That was last night. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So if y'all know Walmart's rules, once you're there on their property, you get compensated for that. So apparently, I told the broker, there's a certain broker that deals with Walmart only for these situations. And they always calling me about certain situations about Walmart, depending on where it's at. But anyways, I told, hey, they say they don't need the trailer no more. I'm about to go ahead and head back. So that's how the Walmart working. I still got compensated for, 1 night, and I didn't do anything. So just a little insight. If y'all ever deal with Walmarts, as long as you show up and you're on site and you can show proof, they will compensate you for a drop trailer. It'll be 1 for 1 night or whatever, but they will compensate you whatever you agreed on. So that's what's been going on for me for the last 3-4 weeks, man. Storages, damages, return orders, trailers, storage fees, people, holding trailers and stuff like that. And that's what I've been doing, really. I haven't really been going nowhere. It's just been running around and people holding my trailers. Now we about to figure out, and what I do is I keep that posted on DAT because I found out there's other people that be looking for trailers for storage. So I keep reposting it every day, every day, every day, every day. And sometimes I get some hits. Sometimes, it'll be something crazy. Like I had one day, wanted me to go all the way to Danville, but they wanted me to be there at 12 o'clock noon. And it was already 10 o'clock or 10:30 or something like that. There was no way for me to get to Danville by 12 o'clock. I would have did it, for the right price. But we was in talks with it, but it didn't go down because he needed somebody there by noon. It wasn't gonna happen. So I be getting hits sometimes. So if y'all got extra reefer trailers and y'all want to make some extra cash, extra money, start posting those on DAT, and start collecting. That's another way to make some money with your trailers, especially if you got trailers just sitting around. Make some money with them. There's a lot of people out here, especially in the summertime, they want a whole product. Their refrigerators go down. And that can be something you can actually promote too. Like you can actually get business cards and start, handing those out to different, customers and stuff like that. So that's another side hustle to get into. What's going on? Was it Antonio So? Crazy Bubble, what up? Real J Rock. J Quan, what up? Ghost Town Bullies, what's going on? Well, yeah, man, that's what I've really been doing. So the rates are doing what the rates is doing. I'm seeing a little bit of jump, but it's kind of like back and forth. We're going to work on this. Like I said, this new contract I got Thursday. We're going to figure out what's going on with this. I'll probably bring on some more owner operators. I got some guys switching over from the other lane to that lane. We're going to figure that out. We're going to figure out that, and that's what we've been doing. So, yeah. TL rider charge $130 a day, 7 cents per mile, $1.92 hour. Rider, depending on if you talking about lease, are you asking or are you telling? I know I had talks with Ryder. I still got a deal going with Ryder. I know when I did that one Ryder deal for the rental, that was really expensive. I took an L on that, but it was definitely out of pocket. But that sound about right if you asking me, or if you telling me. But Ryder's trail, especially if you renting, is crazy. Don't do it unless you really have to. That's what I be talking about when you got dedicated lanes and contracted lanes, and you force into a situation where you ain't got no more trailers. You got to do what you got to do. But yeah, rental. Yeah, certain areas is different too. TL. I think out here they was trying to. I think out here it was like $2 and something an hour, if I'm not mistaken. But it was like how long I had that trailer for? It's like 4 days, 4 or 5 days, I think it was. It might have been 5 or 6 days. Yeah, it was 5 or 6 days. And I got hit for like $2,300. It was ridiculous. I was like, come on, man. That's why I said I took an L on that rider deal. But like I said, I had no choice. It was last minute too. Those are stuff I hate. But like I said, ever since that happened, it will never happen like that again. So I got trailers sitting around now. I always got one in the cut, ready to go for any situation like that. But yeah, man, y'all want to make some extra money out here? Definitely get into that game of and I want to speak on storage fees. When y'all dealing with overages and damages, make sure you setting your price for a daily storage fee. Don't let these brokers or anybody tell you what their price is, because now you got the leverage. When you got the leverage, you tell them what your price is, and if they don't want to agree to the price, all right, that's when. And I said this plenty of times on different people's channels, and they felt like that was kind of I like to play the threat game. That's what I do. That's one thing y'all want to use or do it. I'm telling you, I never had an issue with it, but sometimes you gotta put your foot on people's neck, man, because at the end of the day, it's your trailer. They holding up your trailer, and for you not to make any loads. Like for my situation, they held up 2 of my trailers. So yeah, I'm gonna charge y'all. I'm gonna charge y'all a fee to hold this product. You know, even though this product was technically uh, a reefer load, but it really wasn't because it was held at 60, 65 degrees. But once storage fees start getting involved and stuff like that, they come out of nowhere and say, "Oh no, just cut the reefer off." Which I was like, "Yeah, that's funny." So when you had me when everything was good and you had me pick up the load and had me get signed in and all that stuff. Oh yeah, you got to set the reefer at 60, 65 degrees. But when the situation comes when you got a whole product, they tell you to cut the reefer off. It's funny how stuff go from a reefer to a drive-in when stuff start happening. But yeah, that's another thing. That's another story for another day, though. Be careful with that too. Dealing with cookies and stuff like that. Like I said, I had cookies. I had like crackers and Oreos and Nutter Butters and stuff like that. But always set your rate when dealing with storage and product. Drive and reefer. Always charge extra if it's a reefer, depending on what the reefer temp is. If you talking about -10, they want you to hold. We say, for instance, if it's a -10 load, they want you to hold it for 6 days. Make sure you're charging for that because -10 in the summertime, some of y'all in 100-degree weather are already. It's been getting like 90, 95 over here. So make sure y'all charging for that because anything can happen to that reefer. It can shut off on you or and then you got to get a mechanic come in there to fix it, whatever the case may be. But make sure you're charging for the whole product. Don't ever think that something's too low, or don't ever think that something's too high either. So I would shoot for the stars. Like I said, you're talking to people you're never gonna meet. It doesn't matter. So make sure you getting your money out here, man, because it's coming into that time. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a shift coming real soon. Real soon. All the stuff I've been hearing lately from different customers, different brokers, and stuff like that, there's going to be a big shift coming within these next 2 months, 2 or 3 months. Be ready, get this money, and make sure y'all doing the right things out here, man. Because like I said, once the money comes, man, it's going to flip again. So it is what it is. But I'm not going to be on too long, man. I just want to drop that quick little jewel for you guys. I know it's been a while, but we've been out here. I told myself I'm gonna get out here this whole month of July, work, because I'm heading back out next month. So, y'all got any questions? Go ahead, drop some questions, and interact, whatever, and we go from there, man. I think they're ready to count. I think they got to count product here too. You bring back overages and stuff, they got to count it. But this is the paper they give you. I ain't gonna give all the information, but this stuff is something you got to print out. It has claims and stuff on here. You print these out right here. This is how Mondelez works. So they send these in emails. It's called claims return authorization forms. So you got to print these out and bring these to the guard shack. So they'll get you a door or whatnot. If you don't have these, they won't take you in. So that's usually how that works with Mondelez. Like I don't really do too much business with Mondelez because I know how the Mondelez works, but I knew it was a strategic situation because I knew I was going to get some type of storage or something was going to happen, Yeah, something was going to happen, and sure enough, it did. I didn't think it was going to be this bad, though, but this is ridiculous. I'm talking about every single load, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, every single load had some type of overage or damage or something happened to it. Every single load was crazy. So be prepared for something like that if y'all dealing with crackers and stuff like that, because crackers get damaged very easily. Y'all know that. Saltines, Oreos, graham crackers, Nutter Butters. What else was on that? Cookies or Chips Ahoy. That was another thing on the Chips Ahoy. Stuff like that get damaged. So I actually got one load that I left on the other trailer because they told me to just get rid of it. So I'll probably just give it away to some people, homeless people or whatever. And that'll be my good deed for the month. I try to do a good deed here and there. What's going on, Shannon? But what y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? Y'all quiet today. I guess it's too early. It's 8 o'clock. Y'all should be ready to get some money out here, man. Get some money out here. That's another video I was gonna talk about too. Antonioso. I'm not gonna talk about that on this video, but it's gonna be about changing people. A lot of people, you know, it's nothing wrong with it, but I'm starting to see a lot of people switch divisions. You know, me personally, I always stuck to what I did. Like I never really gave up. Like if it was something I was like, I'm doing reefer, I never thought I would do power only. But once I started looking into it, but it's not like I went from reefer to power only. I still do reefer and I do power only. So that's the difference. But I'm not gonna get too much into that, Antonio. So I'm gonna do a live about that. About switching divisions or maintaining the vision and, you know, taking on another vision. You understand what I'm saying? At Don Deere and Station. Okay, you picking up some John Deere equipment. Shannon. Real J Rock House Toro. Toro's been on. I still got Toro on pause, man. It's crazy. I still got Toro, but I had some lady. One of the ladies, she had my numbers. I think where she was from. It's a lady. I think it was a lady out of Texas that flies in. Hold on a second. Hey, on, what's going on? You got some paperwork? Yeah. Y'all finished already? Yeah. Yep. You ain't got this is all your paper you need? Yeah, that's all he told me. All right. I guess you just got to sign and bring it back. Yeah, you got 2 minutes. I'll bring it right back to you. All right. Yeah, the Toro. There's a lady from Texas that comes in to Virginia every I think every 4 months or something, because I think her son is in the military or something like that, or whatever it is. And she contacts me, and she wants to rent the Jeep out every time she comes in. But she contacted me one time, and I told her I took it down or whatever. But I still got the Jeep. I put the Jeep on pause because I've been working on the trucks, and the Jeep I still have to put the steps on there. So I didn't want to put it back on Toro until I put the steps on, because I didn't want to issue with somebody. You know how crazy it gets. People get in the Jeep. My Jeep sits 3.5 inches high. I didn't want to have somebody come in the Jeep and they be like, "Oh, I fell off. Oh, I'm going to file an insurance claim." You know how goofy people are, man. I'm like, nah, man, we're not doing that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put the steps on first before I put it back on Toro. So once I do that, I'll put it back on Toro and we'll get it going. But that's how the Toro is going. Yeah, 5-star for Wisconsin and Washington. Oh, you going all the way out there? Whew. Hope it paid good. That's a long ride. But I gotta get out of here. I check in with y'all. Like I said, Antonio. So I'm gonna do a video about that, and stay tuned for the next video.